Okay, let me just say hello to you guys. Thank you for taking time out of your days, evenings, whenever you're watching this, to check this show out, whether it's live or pre-recorded and you're coming back later to watch it. I just want you to know I really appreciate it, no matter where you are or how much time you can afford to come in here. Any amount of time is greatly appreciated, guys, so thank you so much. And let me see if any of my notifications are going out, because I didn't even get a local one. Weird. Wow, this phone was so slow. I'm using this new S23, and the difference in speed is just night and day. 9:09 a.m. multi-streaming. There goes a notification on one of my channels for sure. So at least one channel had a notification. That's good. It says multi-streaming.
Sean the Orca Guy.
It's got the wrong title.
Cheers, Nick.
But that's okay. Hey, Orca, what's up, buddy? You made it. Okay. Let's turn the sound up a little bit over there. We got it turned way down from last night. We were doing a night Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I still live, Sean? My audio stuff locked up on my... Oh, there it goes. Weird. It's acting weird. My computer's acting weird all of a sudden. I was just saying how great it runs. Oh, let me do my SEO. Let's do this. Copy. Okay, SEO's got to go on the main channel, if anything, right? Let me do that really quick. It says multi-streaming with restream. Oh, okay, I see. That's the wrong one. Okay. I see. We're good. Streaming with restream. Oh, okay, I see. We're good. Let's click on edit. Oh, I'm logged into the wrong channel. Well, while I'm on that one, maybe I should do the SEO there too. While I'm on this channel, I can do SEO on this one. While I'm on this channel, I can do SEO on this one. Video. Your account's at greater risk. I know. Whatever. Okay, there it goes. Save. Now, I gotta switch over to my main YouTube account. There we go. And do the SEO over there. Let's go to my channel. There we go. The video should pop right up. There it is. Mark Kelly. Great. The title is correct on that one. Let's go to my channel. And now we'll do the SEO right there. And hit save. That's the SEO is the search engine optimization. So that might draw some more people into the show.
Sean the Orca Guy.
Ooh, I turned that up way too loud. Why did that go
Swam my orca-loving tail into Nay's garden for some education and massive entertaining conversation.
Okay, cool. I thought we were going to stop that whole pretending you're a whale thing, bro. Are we going back to that? Okay, let's get into this story. I know there's only 2 people watching. Let's see if there's anybody on the Rumble. 127 followers, 0 watching the show.
Sean the Orca Guy. Not a whale, just think they are awesome, lol.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think orca whales are awesome too, but I don't pretend to be one on the internet, bro. It's unhealthy, man. You're a grown man. And I think you should act like one. I mean, it's fun to be silly and have fun and whatever, but pretending that you're a whale when you just come in and say hello, it's just, you're pushing that thing so hard, man. It's just kind of like you're trying to detach from reality. I don't know if that's healthy. I'm trying to help you. We're going to be talking about Putin being charged with war crimes and how that has had an effect on all the other actual war criminals. He's a war criminal, of course, but all the other actual war criminals out there as well.
Sean, you're a guy. Good point, maybe.
Yeah, man. Life's not that bad, is it? Come on now. We can be human beings. I want to talk about Mark Kelly to my 2 audience members that are
Sean,
here.
you're a guy.
Maybe you took it too far.
Maybe I took it too far, lol.
Just a little. You can just back it off a little bit, bro. You know, just back it off. That's all I'm saying. Still nobody over there on the, God, am I live? Hello, everybody. It is... Oh, am I not live on Rumble? And I've got a whole new camera and a whole new look for a whole new show. Am I not live on Rumble right now? What's going on with this? Ready for some great content and some did I put in the... so make sure that dude, I didn't do the S. I forgot to set up my... God. I'm a mess, man. Everybody just hold, please. I forgot to turn Rumble on. Hold on. I got to do a couple things so it'll work. This is so funny. I forgot to do this. Every morning, you have to put in the address. Hey, Josh.
Morning.
I forgot to put in the address into my stream software, so that's why Rumble's not playing. I'm like, dude, there's usually at least one person here by now. Okay. There we go. Go there. Okay. Rumble. Okay, now we should be live on Rumble here. Let me check my other YouTube channels while I'm here. Everything else says streaming online. It even says I'm streaming to my Twitter at Truthier News. That would be interesting to find out. If I am streaming on Twitter at Truthier, let me see. No notices, of course, from Truthier. Okay.
Josh G.
I just forgot what I was doing. I was going to Twitter. Oh, that's right.
Didn't get any notice either on anything.
Notice?
Just keeping my eyes on the page.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me go to, big trip to Russia? That's what she said. Oh, what? Boom! That's a great joke, man. Did you guys get that? XI, she? Oh, that's a great joke, dude. Some people actually saw that on Twitter. Holly Hornay saw it. So happy. Yeah, I wish you guys would go to help me out on Twitter. That'd be great. I need to...
Josh G. Oh man.
I need to go to Truthier. Why am I having such a hard time finding Truthier News? Because it's not popping up in my feed.
Joe Froggy.
Hey,
Hello.
Joel. Am I live on Truthier? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, that's me. Great. 2 views, 15 views, 6 views, 14 views, 5 views, 16 views, 13 views. Okay, so all of my videos get uploaded to Truthier News at Twitter. If you guys don't follow Truthier News, every single one of my uploads is there. So follow at Truthier as well, Truthier News on Twitter. I've only got 266 followers. Let me see if I can follow any of those people back. Relic, Jeff Lund. Thank you, Jeff Lund, for following me on Twitter.
Guten
Truth
Tag.
Your News.
Morning, Nay.
Oh, it says you're not following me back anymore. That's weird. Thunder Diesel, thank you. Blake, thank you. Following everybody that's following me on Truth Your News, I will be following back. I haven't checked into that in weeks or maybe even more. So, you know, if you look like a woman, you know, some hot chick, whatever, I don't follow those back. Obviously. They're fucking, you know, scammers. Wow, look at all these people that are following me at Truth Your News on Twitter that I have to follow back. Holy shit. Of course, you have got to wait at least 4 seconds between each follow back because the people at Twitter are a bunch of cuck motherfuckers and think this should have to take you more time. You know? Dude, I'm going to follow all of them back anyway. Why should I have to spend 10 extra fucking minutes doing it? You more. Oh, we don't want you following back people too quick. Why? Why? So I can get on with my day and live my life, you fucking cunts? Fuck you. Does that make sense? Hey, what do you guys think about that? What do you think about this 4-second follow back rule on Twitter? Isn't that stupid? When you got to follow back 100 people, it takes you 5 minutes to fucking go through them all. What should have taken you 20 seconds to do? Click, 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 scroll, click, 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 and you'd be done, you know? No, I got to sit here and wait. Fucking 4 seconds in between each one. Oh, you're following back people too fast. Oh, take a break. I'd like to take a break. I was trying to finish this so I could go take a break. You fucking idiots. God, man. 4 fucking seconds I gotta sit here and wait. All these motherfuckers probably followed me back months ago and they've been waiting for a follow back. Fuck vaccine mandates, he says. Good for you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I don't follow people who put their pronouns up. I don't fucking care what you want people to call you. Fuck off. Jimmy Saves World is following me. Oh, okay. Follow back. Why do they say followers and then they don't show them as following me? It's so weird. Okay, if it doesn't say follows you, I'm not going to click on it. I don't know why these are listed under followers if it doesn't say follows you next to them. None of these people say follow me. This person does. Weird. Oh wait, no, you're not. You're not following me. What the fuck? Why are you listed under my followers? I don't understand this. There's a whole bunch of people listed here. And then next to their name, it doesn't say that they're following me. You don't follow me. Fuck you. I don't understand this, dude. I'm so confused about this. Why are all these people listed under my followers? What am I doing here? And they don't say follows me. It says they're followers, but it didn't say follow. Okay, let me try this again. Let me go to my thing. Let me click on followers. Follows you. Earth follows me. Okay. I don't know what the fuck page I was on. All these people follow me. Red Scare TV follows me. Following back. Fired Play follows me. Following back. A Pig. Yeah, I'm not following you, you fucking hacker. Fucking scammer. Yeah, it's fake Susan Sarandon not following you. James Jesus. Okay, I'll follow you. That was weird. Did you guys hear that click? That was weird. I wonder what that was. Is that Cyber?
Brap all day.
No.
Good morning.
Hey, Brap. Kenny Angel, picture of a girl. Yeah, I don't think so. Aubrey, following you back. Thank you. Anybody else? Marie Markowski. You're kind of pretty. You're probably not real. I'm going to click on your profile. Yeah.
Thunder
I
Diesel.
don't think you're a real person.
It's a me Scubio hashtag Mario reference.
Pretty Asian girl not following you back. Pretty Asian girl not following you back. Pretty white girl not following you back. Please. Kirby Rose not following you back. Somebody with the name XXXXX not following you back. You know, this guy's all sports shit. Steeler Nation, Denver Nuggets, not following you back. Oh God, I already have a message. Message request. Hyatt, please take a moment and complete our online... What? Did Hyatt send this to everybody? I'm getting this in every message box. Non-smoker just followed me back. Hell yeah. Thank you, non-smoker. So people are actually just following me back immediately. That's great. Okay, man. So if you're watching from Twitter and you want to participate in this video, you can't type in Twitter for the me to see what you're saying. But if you come to YouTube at Nays Garden, you can. Or if you go to Rumble Nays Garden, you can as well. So I recommend those of you that want to participate in the chat or talk to me, go to these places, you know, at YouTube or Rumble, so you can engage in the chat. Rumble doesn't work that good. I don't trust it. In fact, you got to refresh the page just to see if anybody's on it. Okay, cool. So we've got some people there watching from Rumble. I see none of you have chatted. I know it's frustrating. So if you're watching from Rumble and you do want to have a voice in here, I support you in coming to YouTube and screaming at me. If you want to, you know, I'm all about you guys saying what you need to say. Let's see, why didn't that should be the chat. There we go, okay. There's the chat. It will appear. If you come over to YouTube and you type in YouTube on Nays Garden, it will appear right here on my screen. So, and it will be read out by the voice, and I'll hear you, I'll see you, and I'll try to respond. I want to talk to you guys about Mark Kelly. Those of you that came here to hear about this, this is an interesting article that I stumbled across this morning. It says, Senator Mark, I'll bring this up on the page here so you guys can see it while I'm reading it. It says, Senator Mark Kelly flew with Russian pilots in the Navy and with NASA. And he said the Russian fighter jet running into a U.S. drone shows how incompetent they are. So let's just talk about incompetence and pilots and you know, how America chose to deal with a few balloons and how Russia chose to deal with a $32 million American drone. So China probably maybe put $1 million together. Maybe $1 million to put a balloon like that together. I would think it wouldn't be that much more. You know, maybe the electronics on it. Let's say $2 million. I mean, let's give them $3 million, okay? Let's say the Chinese balloon was a $3 million piece of technology floating across. Okay. Our drones are $32 million. How many balloons is that? Okay. How did we take the balloon down? We used a freaking missile. How much did the missile cost? $500,000? Whatever. $500,000. Okay. We took a balloon down. That really probably wasn't a threat to us at all. Okay, now let's switch over here to Russia. There's an American drone flying over the Black Sea that's able to photograph Russian military positions and relay that information to their enemy, the Ukrainians, so that they can kill Russian soldiers, right? Not a balloon just, you know, looking at land surveys or whatever that balloon may have been doing. No, this was an actual drone that literally is there for the sole purpose of monitoring war maneuvering and reporting on the positions of enemies. That's why that $32 million drone is up there, right? There's no doubt about it. So right there already, Russia's already winning this because we went after a balloon. Russia went after a fucking $32 million drone. So they're already winning. But, wait till I put the whipped cream on this Sunday. We haven't even done the whipped cream yet. You ready for the whipped cream? The whipped cream is the Biden administration and the United States military spent X point whatever million dollars to bring down a harmless balloon that really was posing zero threat. In fact, the greatest threat of that balloon was when we shot it down, that it could have killed people on the ground. Isn't that funny? We created the biggest threat of the balloon with our $500,000 missile or whatever it was we spent to shoot that thing down. And however many times that happened, multiply it out. I don't know. I know it's more than $500,000 that we spent. The Russian pilots, to bring down a $32 million drone, dumped a little bit of fuel on it. Oops, we bumped into the propeller a little bit while we were doing it. Yeah, made a little mistake. That pilot, I'm going to guessing here, and I'm thinking that you're flying a MiG, the last thing you want to do is bump into something while you're flying. So he did make a mistake.
Holly Horn.
It's okay to make a mistake.
Because of vaccine mandates, I didn't have polio or measles.
Huh. Excellent. Holly
Horn. And hi, Nate.
I don't think that polio has been eradicated, so the mandate didn't work. We still have polio. Polio still exists. I think measles does too. So you can mandate it all you want, but we didn't eradicate those diseases. Right? Forcing people to do shit doesn't make more people want to play ball. Sadly, Holly. You can try to be you can exercise authoritarianism over people all you want, Holly. It's not going to work. And I'm surprised that you're actually supporting mandating after all we've been through with Graham Elwood and Jimmy Dore. I can't believe that you are trying to come in here and talk about how great mandates are with today's government, knowing that these aren't completely safe for everybody. And then you're getting told you have to take it, and then you might die. So, I don't like mandates at all on anything. Period. I like my freedom better than mandates. And I think freedom outweighs mandates. Right? What, are you Googling to see if we still have polio and measles? Oh, you'll find we do. Is that why you're being quiet in my chat all of a sudden? You want me to Google it for you since you're not talking back to me? Yes. Polio does still exist. They've decreased 99% since 1988, but it's still here. So your mandate was not a silver bullet. And if there's even a little bit of CV running around, then it's going to blow up again. And your mandates didn't fix it. So you want me to check measles next? Rubella virus. So, no. Wow, listen to this. About 3 out of 100 people who get 2 doses of measles vaccine will still get measles if exposed to the virus. That's not a silver bullet either. So, mandates ain't the answer. A better vaccine that worked would sell itself. And if you had that, if you had the ability to create something that worked on everybody, that would probably be more marketable. And then I wouldn't mind forcing that on people, but that doesn't exist. So, I understand the greater good and all that. I also understand my freedom, and it's a balancing act. It's a freaking tightrope act, and I hate being put on that third rail, but here I am and not getting any response from you, Holly. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't even think you're still watching the show. I don't even know because you're not even talking to me anymore. So it's weird. I'll just close that out. And I was trying to talk about something else though. We were totally talking about something else. I got distracted. Oh, Mark Kelly, right? So the Russian pilot, he did make a little mistake. He made an error, and he bumped the propeller of that drone while he was dumping fuel on it, and resulted in a $32 million American drone being taken down with absolutely no response from America. Zero. Silence. No military response. We just lost a $32 million drone to a Russian MiG. And you know what America's response was? Oh, we'll keep flying our drones over the Black Sea like we always have been. Really? You're going to take our money now that Russia knows they can bring our drones down with fuel dumps, or throw something in the propeller, which they could probably figure that out too. Why not have something on the bottom of the MiG that could detach like those nets that they used to use in Planet of the Apes? Remember those rope nets? Just have something like that on the landing gear. Open the landing gear and boom, drop that freaking rope net on that drone and watch it fall to the ground. Why spend $500,000 on a missile when you could have the whole drone intact and take all the technology that comes with it? It would seem that the Russians are smarter and way more competent than the Americans are. How much of that balloon did we recover? We blew it to bits. And Mark Kelly says this? Really, Mark? Really, Mark? Where's Mark? I lost Mark. Where'd you go, Mark?
All day. But how big is this drone?
Dude, it's a goddamn war drone, man. They're huge. They're giant fucking planes, man. They're huge. They can carry missiles on them. They've got all kinds of surveillance equipment on them. They're worth $32 million, brap. You don't know how big a fucking American drone is, bro? Have you never seen one? Do you have how far is your fucking head up your ass? I'm just kind of wondering. That you've never seen a drone before? You know how many people we've killed with those fucking things? You've never even seen one, bro? They're big. They're huge. And what I don't understand is, how can you not know what I'm talking about? Where are you guys at, man? I just feel like, man, I have to tell you guys everything. It wouldn't be a big net. It doesn't have to be a big net. Don't fucking tell me to chill. Now you're blocked. Go fuck off. Now you're blocked. Fuck you. Bye. Fuck you. Come back as a real person, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Billy, what's up, buddy? You don't get to fucking tell me to chill, you fucking cunt. Now you're gone. Now, as I said before, you fucking idiot, these drones are fucking huge. But the propeller is small. It's just a fucking propeller. How big could that be? You take a fucking rope net, throw it over that motherfucker, it's going to get caught up, nylon, whatever. There'd be a million ways to take a goddamn drone down without spending a fucking $500,000 Tomahawk missile on one. And of course, Russia already figured it out. So, now, I go back to what America said. And America claims, hey man, we're going to keep spending your fucking $32 million per bird up there over in the Black Sea, because we have no reason of being there except to fight Russia, our enemy. And Russia's going to continue breaking our fucking $32 million drones, and we're going to keep spending your tax dollars on them. You know why? Because you guys are suckers, and you're letting us do it. Those drones cost $32 million. How many homeless people could that house? How many hungry people could that feed? I'm waiting for a response from the chat. You guys are real quiet.
Chili Dog.
Hey, Chili Dog.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, Bees, I'm sorry, buddy. What are you doing? Beezle. Not a single comment from my audience. Okay. Well.
Stephen running. They would never care to help with real aid.
Huh? Huh? What? Seemed like a random statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so I could read you this article. I don't think there's really a need. I think I already took the legs out of it from underneath it. And
Billy Ballantyne. I can nab a civilian drone easy with 2 tennis balls on a string.
32 million.
I guess you just sized that up, right? Chili dog. All I caught was 42 million for a drone.
I mean,
Chili dog.
Imagine a piece of
32.
equipment like that, and America just going, yeah, we got as many as you want to take down, and we'll just keep sending them over there. If I was Russia, man, I'd be working on a drone takedown plan for sure. You know? I bet you China's going to help them with that. Yeah, so a pilot made a mistake, so that means all Russian pilots are
Billy
incompetent.
Ballantyne. I wonder what a laser would do to one's GPS or a shark with lasers. Chili dog. 32 million for a remote control plane with a camera. Our government sucks.
Bro, those things are 32 million because there is a lot of technology on those fucking things. They can do a lot. They've been responsible for, I'm sure, thousands of deaths in other countries. I mean, let's find out. How many people have we killed with our drone program? Let's just say total deaths.
Hoot and how?
U.S. drone.
It's either 30 or 60 long. I read a few ago.
It's either 30 or 60 feet long. They're huge. They're big, man. I'm looking at one right now. It's got people standing next to it. It's a fucking giant plane. Looks like a goddamn Cessna. You know, you gotta imagine that's a fucking remote control goddamn weapon of war. You know? 550 strikes. Almost all of them in Odyssey Lightning 2016. The U.S. strikes killed between 298 people in 2016. I don't know why we can't get any more information. They've stopped giving you information since
Billy
2016 about
Ballantyne.
drone strikes, I guess.
Right. It's the instruments on board. That's why we didn't want them to get a hold of it till we could deactivate it.
Here you go. Here you go. The 542 drone strikes that Obama authorized killed an estimated 3,797 people. Thousands of people we've killed with these drones. Yeah, it's not a freaking remote control plane with a camera on it, bro. It's a weapon of war, and it's a serious piece of equipment. You know, you guys start calling them fucking remote control planes, and you're the next one to say, yeah, let's just throw another remote control plane with a camera up there. It's not what they are, man. That's your money. That's food on your table, man. That's your medical care getting blown up by Russian fuel dumps. You know, this administration sucks, and any administration that follows it is gonna suck. This is bullshit. This is all we get now. We're shit leaders. There's nothing we're not gonna be able to vote our way out of this. People are just dumb. So,
Billy Ballantyne. Yeah, I have a friend with drone PTSD. He won't fly RC toys. He flew 34 missions in the desert. He doesn't have to further explain. I get it. Aaronide. Just picking which pile of to step in anymore.
Right? Right?
Hoot and howl. The MQ-9, which is the drone used, has a 20-meter, 60-foot wingspan.
Oh, that's fucking huge, dude.
Aaronide.
They're big.
In the end, we are left with on our shoe regardless who you for.
They're not little fucking DJI drones, if that's what you're thinking. And you know, anybody who's that out of touch with reality today, you know, I don't want you here, man. Fucking turn on the goddamn news once in your lives. You guys are fucking, some of you are pathetic as fuck. God, you don't even know what a goddamn American drone is?
Chili dog.
You fucking kidding me? God,
Only
it's so
60
stupid,
span.
man. Fucking stupid. I mean, I've literally shown you pictures of them on here. We've talked about them a lot. And we watched a video of one getting taken down by a MiG. It's pretty obvious it was a big fucking plane. You know? Just so disappointed in people, man.
Hoot and howl. Exactly, this isn't a Walmart drone. Your nephew flies 100 in the air.
No, that's I swear that's what fucking Brap was thinking. Well, how big are they? What? It's a fucking war drone, dude. What did you think it was? A goddamn, you know, a freaking little stunt drone that you see on the drone fucking shows? You know, what the fuck? How out of touch do you have to be? And, you know, I'll fucking thin out the audience, man. Motherfuckers, you don't know what a fucking American drone looks like? Get the fuck out of here. Watch the fucking news. They've been all over the news. Let me show you a picture of one with people standing next to it. I can't believe I have to do this, but here is a picture of one. It's probably about, you know, a little bit smaller than a fucking MiG fighter. But there they are. They're huge. It's this bigger than a fucking car. You know? And that one's got fucking missiles on it. Oh, yeah. That one's got fucking missiles on it. Like I said, they've killed thousands of people. You guys really should be more aware of the American drone program, what Barack Obama did, and the tools that he used to do it. Understand, you know, when you hear... Oh, I guess he hadn't even heard that these drones were... that we have a drone program, probably. If he doesn't even know what a fucking drone looks like, you know? MQ-9 Reaper to be equipped with double its firepower. Yeah, it's showing a Hornet right there. About the same size. Not much, the Hornet's not much bigger than the drone.
Billy Ballantyne. Brap was a dink anyway. If you still ride motorcycles, that means you're still unaware of mortality. Child-minded.
The thing that gets me, man, are the people that come in here with these fake names and I have no idea who they are. And then they think that, you know, they can tell me to fucking chill. You obviously, see, I don't know you, but you obviously don't know me. So, you should have paid more attention. No one tells me to chill. No one tells me to chill in here. This is my place where I can fucking explode, be myself. This is my free speech absolutist zone, if you will. You know, this is my free speech absolutist zone. You're going to fucking try to act like you've got some kind of power over me? Tell me what I can say, what I can do, how I can act? You're going to find out real quick that you had no power. So, we move on. Okay, we saved that one in the archive. Bill Maher tears into San Francisco reparations plan. This is something I don't mind talking about. San Francisco's talking about giving $5 million each to every African American citizen. You guys heard about this? Bill Maher tore into discussions in San Francisco about potential reparations of one of the proposals being a $5 million payment to black residents. The comedian declared the entire thing madness. In a unanimous vote on Tuesday, the 11 members of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, unanimous, guys, they accepted a draft plan of more than 100 reparations recommendations for the city's eligible black residents. Those proposals include a whopping one-time payment of $5 million to each adult and a complete clearing of personal debt, including credit cards, taxes, and student loans. Black residents would also be able to collect an annual income of at least $97,000 for 250 years and buy homes within the city limits for $1. It's like I don't even have to make a comment after saying that. I'm just going to let that kind of waft around in the air a little bit. Someone says, it seems like, when people ask why you're talking against the woke craziness because it's crazy, isn't that crazy? And by the way, San Francisco doesn't have a history of slavery or anything like that, Maher said it would cost every citizen left $600,000 each. This is madness, is it not? How did they come up with $5 million each, man? Can I tell you guys how comfortable I am? Look at me. In this beautiful $1 million home.
Hoot and howl.
On an acre of property in Florida next to a creek. I drive 3 vehicles.
Wow.
I've got everything I want, everything I need. I've got a fucking glass. I've got a glass collection on the East Coast. I've got a glass collection on the West Coast. I've got cannabis on the East Coast. I've got a house on the West Coast. Right? Do you know how wealthy I am? Right. We're talking about making people who never may have earned or worked hard to earn this money 5 times the amount of money what I'm worth. Right? And I own 2 homes on both sides of the country. Is it really necessary to give $5 million? How do you come up with that figure? $5 million. Dude, if you gave people $200,000 each, I think they'd be doing pretty good. And I understand that people, their relatives, their ancestors suffered discrimination. I understand that they suffer a form of discrimination as this system is stacked against them, and I totally get it. And I would think that would be what you'd want to address, is the actual systemic problem, the systemic racism. But by just band-aiding, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. Oh, but the system's still systemic racism, built in, baked in, with a crust and whipped cream on top. And we're not going to change anything. We're just going to make a few people excessively wealthy. They're not going to know what to do with all that money, right? And I think what Bill Maher says, is it silly? I would have to agree. Like I said, I'm worth $1 million, and no one should have this kind of money. The money that I've got. It's sick. I have sick money. Yeah, ordering Uber in, whatever the fuck I want. I don't need this kind of money. I understand people that say, dude, if you'd given some of that up more, there's other people out there who could be eating and have a home and have clothes and put their kids through school and all that stuff. You don't need all that money. I agree. I don't. I could be very comfortable on much less. So my point is this. When you push things down people's throats so far that they just laugh at you, you ruin your argument. If you'd come out and said, hey man, we're looking to get, $100,000 a person for all the African Americans in San Francisco to try to get them back up on their feet and blah, blah, blah. And in addition to that, we're going to be taking all the systemic racism out of the system so that this no longer occurs. Well, you might win some support. But San Francisco, you're just going to get laughed right down the flushing toilet. That idea is going to go, whew. Nobody's going to make $5 million. Nobody's going to give anybody $5 million each. It's just stupid and silly. What did you do? You forced your pronouns down our throats, and now nobody wants to call you by what you want to be called by. Wow. That was a good analogy, wasn't it? I don't even follow you on Twitter if you have your pronouns in your profile. I don't care what you want to be called. I'll fucking call you, and you're going to like it. Because that's all you're going to get. Hey, you. Fuck you. Shut up, you. Sit down, you. It's the same thing with $5 million reparations per African American in San Francisco. Who are you fucking trying to kid? Are you kidding me? I mean, 11 of you voted to do this. 11 of you took it seriously enough. All of you voted, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. $5 million? No, that's not too much money, and that's totally what should be. $5 million. I mean, what are these San Franciscans worth that are thinking that, everybody else should be getting $5 million? What do they got? What are they sitting on? You think they got $5 million that are on that board? I guarantee you none of them are 5 millionaires. None of them. But they think it's okay to make some poor people, excessively rich that have no idea what to do with that money. Boy, I'm telling you, there's so many levels of wrong there and so many levels of possible, potential things to go wrong. It's silly. Bill Maher nailed it. As much as I hate Bill Maher, and oh boy, can I just tell you, I hate the man. I really hate Bill Maher. I hate that little attitude. I hate this little fucking, his little man disease or whatever the fuck he's got. He's such a dick. He even looks like a penis. A small penis. He reminds me of a penis. When I look at him, he looks like a penis. And that's a dick. He's just shaped like a penis. What can I say? Making poor rich quick overnight, like you said, can easily go wrong quick. We've seen it happen. When people win the lottery and then they end up losing it all because they didn't know how to manage the money. We see this with people like Wesley Snipes. People who were worth millions and millions of dollars and they blew it all or didn't pay their taxes or they make poor decisions or decide to let morons manage their money and they steal all their money from them.
And how? Absolutely.
Someone once approached me, wanted to manage my money for me. Oh my God. I'm so glad I ran away from that dude. The dude lived in a trailer. He lived in a mobile home. And he said, let me manage your money for you. And I was living in a $300,000 gorgeous home on a swimming pool in a gated community. And I thought, I think I'm doing better without your help. And I don't need the kind of help that landed you in a fucking RV.
How? Ha.
That's a kind of common sensing that's helped me get to where I am today. It's silly, I know, but, look at when someone says, I want to manage your money, let's see how they've managed their own first. If you couldn't manage your own money, what the fuck are you going to do with mine? Oh, you just want a whole bunch of money of somebody else's that you can blow too. You can blow through my money too, you fucking crackhead. No thanks. Somebody wants to manage your money and they're driving around a fucking Ferrari. They own that motherfucker. They take you to their house. They got this giant swimming pool. They own that fucking house. And they got a garage full of cars. And you're like, yeah, that might be the guy I want to manage my money. That's the guy. Or gal. Or whatever. You. Whatever you want to be referred to as. I'll call you you.
Billy Valentine. Exactly. Like when my landlord sent a drunk dude over with no tools to cut my tree up. I sent him packing so fast.
With no tools? Drunk guy. I'm a tree guy. I'm a tree wizard. That tree out there, I'll take care of that tree. I'm going to take care of that tree for you. Alabama. Bam, bam, from Alabama. Bam, 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 Alabama. Bam, bam, Alabama man. Sorry, Diesel. I'm sorry. I kind of want to listen to this reparations conversation. I'll be right back, guys.
Billy Valentine. You pretty much nailed it. Hoot and howl. His teeth is his saw.
Oh, that's okay. But now you know why I let him outside. That's all hair. And I actually got some of his stuff off of him today, this morning.
Josh G. I laugh so deeply inside when my family or friends want to dictate how I manage my money. It's so funny when people in debt tell me how to get good at life.
God, this thing looks so good.
Josh G. I think I'll take my debt-free ass elsewhere for financial advice, thanks.
I don't even mind. Sorry, everybody. My cat threw up. So I had to go clean that up, and I just did. So I'm so sorry to have to leave you guys like that, but I'm not going to let that sit on the floor and get worse. So I've got this wonderful little Bissell shampooer, a little hand shampooer. If you have pets, you should definitely consider getting one of these things. They are so great, man. A little hand shampooer, man. And it works unbelievably well.
Billy Ballantyne. I took 4 melatonin and 3 B12, and now I'm seeing floral patterns on the floor.
All right, hold on. Exactly like when my landlords cut my teeth. You pretty much nailed it. Alabama, I'm a tree wizard. you got a chainsaw? You got a chainsaw and some gloves? You don't have your own saw, bro? I'm a tree wizard. I'm from
A
Alabama.
freaking
I'm
oracle.
a tree wizard. I'll take that tree down.
Morning driving.
It's from a cartoon. It's from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I laugh so deeply inside when my family or friends want to dictate how I manage my money. It's so funny when people in debt tell me how to get good at life. Yeah, and you know, I come from a family that my father is a businessman, and he helped out the entire family with his company by asking them if they wanted to invest in it. And then, you know, all my cousins and aunts, uncles, everybody is all part of my father's company that him and his brothers started. And I learned from somebody who is a pretty good businessman, you know, and the things that my father did stay with me, you know. He's given me very basic tools, but the most important ones, man, you know. And I can tell you guys basically what they are. It's really simple. Hey, freaking Oracle, thank you for joining us this morning. It's really simple. When you're doing business with somebody, you have to remember, and this is, I know this sucks because you guys know how I am about the truth. When you're doing business, the truth doesn't matter. I mean, if you really want to get into business, and you want to know why Donald Trump lies so much, it's because he's a businessman. He does a lot of business, and he's used to lying to people because that's what businessmen do. They lie. So he's taken that business and he's moved that over to his personal life too, politics, social life, everything. And he lies about everything because it works for him in business. You know, debt helps him. What is debt? Debt is a fucking lie. It works great for Donald Trump. He loves debt. What is debt? Debt is a lie. Why is debt a lie? I don't understand. Hey, why is debt a lie? Well, that's money that you owed somebody else and you said you were going to pay them and you didn't. So now you're in debt to them because you did not pay them off. Donald Trump thinks that's great. And there's a reason why. I mean, I'm in debt right now and I think it's great too. And I can understand why Donald Trump likes debt too. Let me explain to you why. I've got $100,000 sitting in a bank account, right? I owe, you know, $14,000 or $10,000 on a loan. I could take $10,000 out of my bank account and then I'd be down to $90,000 and I could pay off that loan right now. Or I could keep the money in the bank, pay off a little bit at a time and only have to pay a few $100 a month on that interest. And it's going to cost me some money, but I got all that extra money still sitting in the bank if I need it right then and there. So if you've got the debt and you've got something in the bank as well, and you're not paying off the debt with all that money can help you make more money. So if I have another investment that comes up on Harmony, let's say Harmony drops down to a penny again, and I'm like, hey man, maybe I'll get another, you know, $5,000, $10,000 of Harmony. I would rather have that money in the bank where I could take it and buy it than have paid off a fucking loan for $200 to save $200 a month or whatever the payment is on it, so that I can make thousands and thousands of dollars
Billy Valentine.
from the purchase of crypto.
You got really lucky. I grew up with thieves and liars.
Bro, both of those situations makes you a good person. Understand that. I know people who grew up in horrible situations. They're some of the best. Bro,
The
like you.
freaking oracle.
Like you. You're a perfect
Positive
example,
cash
man.
flow.
They're the best people in the world, man. They're some of the greatest, smartest, most intelligent. The people who grew up hard getting screwed over by their own family members, they're smart, bro. And they learn how to be intelligent to protect themselves. You know, you learn real quick. And the people I know that grew up like you, Billy, that being screwed over by their family, some of the greatest people I know, bro. They go back and they take care of their families. They're there for them. Not only that, I got one person in mind right now. He takes care of everybody's children, bro. You know, when we're down hanging out and shit, people's kids come up to my friend and they just talk to him. They're like, hey, what's up? He's like, what's going on? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. I heard this about blah, blah, blah. You know, you want to do this. You need. And if somebody has a question, or, you know, anything, they could go to him like a father. And he's there for all of those people. He's an amazing person. And if you hang out with him, it's the only way you would fucking know. Because he's kind of a dick to your face, but in general, to the public, bro, he's like an angel. You know, he's so giving and loving. And, you know, he takes out, he's got like his other side, like I do on the show. And when he's with his friends, that's when he lets it fly, man. He swings hard as fuck. Because it's the balance. It's the yin yang in that guy, you know. But, you know, he did not have it easy. He did not have it easy growing up. And you know, I know other people like, let me just say, man, Rome, unholy Rome, dude, I have a feeling, I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling he kind of had a rough upbringing. Yeah, I don't know for sure. He could have grown up in freaking Hollywood, you know, with a wealthy uncle, for all I know. But I doubt it. And this guy goes out of his way. Yeah, he goes out and parties with his friends and stuff. But you know what? When he's not doing that, you know what he's doing? He's helping poor people. He's helping homeless people. He's helping kids. He's helping people learn, educating, and opening people's eyes up. You know?
I grew up with welfare leeches. I'm now a licensed contractor. When I had my first son, my mother called me asking for $2K.
I get it. I see you exactly, bro. I mean, it made you what you are today. So understand.
Billy Ballantyne. You got a point. The worst people I know EW up with silver spoons.
Bro. Not going to mention any names here, but I know people who grew up rather nice and they couldn't give a fuck about poor people. Man, oh, God, this just drives me crazy. You mentioned, you know, socialism or people not having to work. Oh, what? Not people having to work. Everyone has to work. Really? Did
Chili
you work?
dog.
Well, no.
Right, Billy?
But everyone else should have to work, but you didn't have to work. Oh, I've got an excuse for that. I've got reasons for why I didn't have to work. But if you grow past that and you become the person that looks out for other people, for strangers, helping people that need help, understanding no one should be uncomfortable, man. No one should be uncomfortable. You know?
Pespatrixte cannabis leaf is stoned and health away. Hi.
Blocked. Bye. Isn't that funny, Billy? When I block somebody randomly out of the audience, all of a sudden a troll shows up.
My spoons were individually wrapped.
So weird, isn't that, Billy? Huh. Weird. So I've already smoked once this morning and I'm ready to smoke a second time. For those of you who are willing to join. Did I turn off my video noise? Looks kind of crisp.
Billy Ballantyne.
Oh, yeah. My noise reduction is on. Okay.
Ha ha ha
ha. Some people might watch this show and think the only reason I'm here is just to block people. Nate's just waiting for somebody to come in here and block. It's
Billy
not
Ballantyne.
true. It's not true.
A troll incident.
It's not true. I'm not waiting for people to block. But I do feel frustrated when I realize that my audience doesn't pay attention to what I tell them. That is frustrating. It's for me to realize that people just aren't listening and asking stupid fucking questions because they're just not paying attention.
Fly swatter.
Drives me crazy. And then I realize when I'm high, I don't really pay that much attention either. So then I smoke 3 times a day and I smoke hard. I smoke harder than most people because I hold my hits in. I get really high, right? I take giant bong rips. So I'm acclimated to be able to process things while I'm high a little bit better than the average person. And I forget that my audience might be getting high and they might be sounding like fucking idiots sometimes. And I take it out on them.
Josh
well,
G.
you need to step up your fucking game.
Speaking of have we smoked?
That's all. You got to step up your game. I can't help you. You cannot display such a level of weakness to me that I can just squash you like a bug. Because I will. And you deserve it. I got really angry with Brap because of that comment about not knowing how big a fucking drone is.
Daga Lavu. Hi.
I need you guys to common sense it better in my audience. I need you to be smarter. Hey, Daga. I need you guys to be smarter. I really do. It does matter. And I'm just not going to deal with fucking stupidity, man. I'm going to let you guys know it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. But if you're that fucking stupid, you're dead weight to me, you know? So Mar discusses reparations. He doesn't like them. I think they pushed it too far. And, nobody's going to want to do $5 million, so you're idiots. Fuck you. I look forward to watching your measure fail. Like, goddamn, all the residents of San Francisco are going to put $600,000 each into this so that other residents can have $5 million each? What? Based on the color of their skin? Oh, boy. Talk about racism, huh?
Dogalavu. Heard Steven Crowder going live? Ever seen the Joe Rogan versus Steven Crowder debate?
Yes, about cannabis.
And yeah, they did it on purpose to fail. Democrats? Dogalavu. Based off census data.
Heard Steven Crowder going live. I don't understand what you mean by that. Ever seen the Joe Rogan Steve Crowder debate? I saw them discuss cannabis, and I saw Joe Rogan destroy Steven Crowder.
Not skin color.
Based off census data, not skin color. Are you talking about the San Francisco bill? Oh, I don't know what they're basing it off of. They said African Americans.
Dogalavu. Steven Crowder going live today on Rumble.
Dude, why are you telling my audience that Steven Crowder is going live today on Rumble? Nobody cares about Steven Crowder here.
Dogalavu. Yeah, the reparations.
Steven Crowder doesn't have a single thing to offer me or my audience, so I'm just kind of curious, dude. Why are you in here talking about Steven Crowder? You watch Steven Crowder? Are you a Steven Crowder fan?
Dogalavu. Well, yeah, African Americans, 'cause you thought he got demolished in a debate with Joe Rogan. Dogalavu. IAE. Dogalavu. No, not really. Chili Dog. Who is Steven Crowder? Billy Ballantyne. Ha 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 ha.
I don't understand why you're in here talking about Steven Crowder at all. He's irrelevant to me. You might as well be talking about Ben Shapiro or Candace Owens, bro. What's your point?
Dogalavu. I messaged IDK why the voice said AEE like that. Josh G. Dogga gotta slow your roll, put it all in one message and make co-sense.
Coherent sense?
Hoot and hell. Right after talking about having more intelligence.
Well,
Dogalavu.
he's trying.
Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder has a falling out.
Bro, if you're watching Ben Shapiro and Steve Crowder, man, you're watching the wrong people. I don't know how else to get this through. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall right now.
Dogalavu. I will talk to y'all later. Dogalavu. Hat asterisk.
I don't know who these people are or what they're trying to say, man, I swear.
I don't even watch Steven Crowder, let alone Ben Shapiro.
Well, that's good. I just wonder why you're talking about Steven Crowder all of a sudden. You were the one that came in here and brought him up.
I think it's good to know different perspectives, though.
You think it's good to know different perspectives? What, from people who lie and straw man you? A perspective from a straw man?
'Cause it's significant.
You know, I don't even watch Jimmy Dore anymore because he's straw mans from the other side. I'm not interested in it.
Holy frickin' bleeding horror show. Dogalavu. It's his premiere.
Still, I don't give a fuck about Steven Crowder. You're still talking about him. It's so weird.
Dogalavu. Russell means you hate too.
Russell Brand? No, I don't hate Russell Brand. I think he's a fucking moron. And he makes a lot of sense sometimes. Other times he makes no sense at all. He thinks we're all connected with energy because he's a fucking idiot. At the same time, when he's speaking against the government and against mandates and big pharma and all that, I totally agree with him. But Steven Crowder, I don't think he's got anything to offer me. I don't think Steven Crowder has anything to offer me.
Dagalavu. Sorry, Russell Brand, but Russell Means was a famous dude too. Billy Ballantyne. Ha 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 ha, I'm barrel laughing over here.
You and Josh and Billy are in the front
G.
car of the goddamn roller coaster.
Who else is riding this roller coaster with me?
I'm just trying to
Russell Means
tend all the
anybody born
freaking
in America
things
is a
coming
Native
through.
American.
Russell means that anybody born in America is a Native American. Okay. So, Daga, you talk a lot of right-wing bullshit. You know, you claim you don't watch right-wingers, and then you tell me what right-wingers are saying.
Dagalavu. You know who Russell Means is?
No, and if he says that if you were
Dagalavu.
born in this country, you're a Native American,
rather was.
I don't care to hear anything he has to say at that point. And you shouldn't have either. And you shouldn't be bringing these people's names up. I'm going to just tell you right now, Daga, I'm glad you came in here so I could steer you in the right
Billy
direction.
Ballantyne.
You shouldn't come into
Woo-hoo.
an independent
Josh,
person's
close your
channel
eyes, it's better.
and start evoking all these
Woo-hoo.
right-wingers' names and then claim that you're not interested in them when that's the only thing that you seem to be able to talk about. I'm assuming you came over from Rumble, Daga? Did you come over from Rumble? I invited you over, if that's where you came from, but you strike me as a right-winger that doesn't want to admit that you're a fucking right-winger. You know, you talk a lot about a bunch of right-wing people, and then you say, "Oh, but I don't like them." But oh, did you know that Steven Crowder is going a premiere today? Or do you know who this right-winger moron Russell Means is that says that if you're born in America, then you're a Native American? I was born in America. I'm 75% Russian.
Dagalavu.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Russell Means was a Oglala Lakota activist for the rights of Native American people, 1939 to 2012.
You just said that Russell Means said that if you're born in the United States, then you're a Native American. That's what you just told me. That's a right-wing bullshit talking point. Now you're telling me that he's an activist and you seem to have all the history on this right-winger.
Dagalavu.
Now, once again, Daga,
Yeah, he said that.
I literally said, did you come over from Rumble, and you didn't answer me? Are you one of the right-wingers that watches from Rumble that heard me say, come on over to YouTube if you want to talk to me? Is that where you came from? Did you come from Rumble?
Dagalavu. In the documentary called The American Reservation Prison Camp. Dagalavu. No, I didn't come from Rumble, actually.
Okay. Well, let me just, Daga, since I do have your attention, because you've answered me
The
now, so I know that
freaking oracle.
you're paying attention to me now.
I still get a kick out of the Smurfs after bong rips.
So let me just tell you this. All right? Daga, don't be talking about right-wingers, right-wing
Daga
talking
Lavu.
points.
Happy 4 feet 20 inches in song areas.
You don't make a lot of sense. You're evoking the names of a lot of right-wingers.
Dagalavu.
You're not easy to talk
But
to.
Means was an Oglala Lakota activist for the rights of Native Americans.
Oh, libertarian.
Political activist.
Okay, great.
Actor.
Great.
Musician.
All right.
And writer.
Well, Daga, I'm just going to go ahead and block you.
Dagalavu.
Okay? Since you won't talk to me.
He
No,
became
no,
a
it's cool.
prominent member of the American Indian
Nobody
movement,
fucking cares,
AIM,
dude.
after
Nobody
joining
fucking
the
cares.
organization in
Nobody wants to fucking hear
1968.
anything you have to say.
Billy
And we're not
Ballantyne.
going to listen to you anymore.
How
Bye.
do we
You've
end
been
up
blocked.
Native actors?
Have fun trying to type in
Ha,
here
ha,
again.
ha, ha. Smoke 'em peace pipe.
I don't know, Billy. It's like trying to talk to a fucking wall sometimes, these people. They just go off on their own little tangents. And when you talk back to them, it's like they kind of hear you and they kind of don't. And I was like, I don't want to talk about right-wing morons in here anymore. And he kept talking about right-wing morons. So you're not going to listen to me. Bye. That's 2 blocks today. Man, I guess we're going back into old school Trendy as Dabbers, guys. Should I change the name back to Trendy as Dabbers? Because back in the day, I would get 5-10 blocks per show and still be turning out 60 people viewing. So if that's what I got to do, hey man, I'll do it. I love having these big numbers. Look at this, man. 26 people watching right now. Fucking huge. And if you cunts want to come in here flapping your fucking flap mouths, you know, your little flap traps, blah, 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 you know, allow me to fucking shut them for you. I have no problem doing that. Those of you who are just coming to hang out, have fun, be cool, you want to actually have a discussion about what we're talking about, you know, keep it on topic. That's polite. And when I engage you in conversation, you need to engage me back. You need to actually, that means listening to what I'm saying and then keeping your responses along the lines of what I am saying, because I set the fucking goalposts in this fucking live stream. You don't get to do it. I'm the one that sets those boundaries.
Robert the Connoisseur. Cheers, good old days. Fuck you, Levi's.
Robert, welcome back to the show. January 1st. $1,000? Okay, if you invested $1,000 in Dogecoin on January 1st, how much would you have now? I'm just dying to find out. Stupid fucking article. $13,000. $1,000 would be worth 13. Gone up 13%. 13x. Oh, my bad. 2021. This was before I got into the market. My
Josh
bad.
G. That coin is still relevant?
They're talking, well, people bought it when it was 004, before it was even a penny. And that's what this stupid article is talking about. You know, who fucking bought Doge back then? It's so stupid. Next article. I wasn't even into crypto yet. You know, it's like, as far as I'm concerned, the earth didn't even exist at that point. Okay, a dip was a buying opportunity. Florida will cover.
Billy Valentine.
Okay, that's it on that. We're done.
Ha 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 ha! I googled that means guy. He was a drunk dirtbag. He was arrested for beating old people on reservations.
Sure.
Ha 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 ha.
You know, people come in here and say weird shit. They don't even know what they're talking about, Billy.
The coin's been here since day one. Elon just hyped it up to make a buck.
You know, the Chinese president went to go meet with Putin, in Russia, for a nice fireside chat, and they were both looking at the fire, and the Chinese president said, "That is one big fire," and Putin looked at the camera and said, "That's what she said." Oh, get it? Because the Chinese president's name is Xi. X-I. It's pronounced Xi. Oh, I'm so funny. You guys like my joke? I'm going to be using it all day. Same joke, same punchline, different setup. The punchline's always going to be, "That's what she said." That's one big fire. No. Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you. I got a laugh from one person in the audience. Thank you.
Josh G. It's still funny even the second and third time.
Day one.
Restream.io.
You could have got a pizza.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Robert the Connoisseur. Day 1. Okay, so I could have got a pizza for a dog coin?
Bruce Willis is 68.
Damn.
I see he's
Billy
lost a tooth and
Valentine.
they didn't replace it.
Ha 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 ha.
It's like my dad, man. I feel so bad for him. I have to watch this all over again. I see it in my dad, and I have to watch it happen in Bruce Willis, you know? Ah, fuck, dude. That's going to be painful for the whole goddamn country. You know? And now, you guys are really going to get to feel my pain
I
with
wish that
dementia.
really happened. Sounds like right out of that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen in North Korea.
Pineapple Express? No, not Pineapple Express. Look, I forgot the name of the movie.
Hoot and Howl. My friend was mining Ethereum and Doge when open blasting was just getting popular.
Tropic
that
Thunder?
gives you an idea.
Tropic Thunder?
Ethereum was below $25 at that time.
When open blasting was just getting popular. Ethereum open blasting. That was a long time ago, bro. 10 years we're talking. Ethereum was below $25 at that time. There's a lot of millionaires out there, man. You see a lot of nice cars. A lot of people made a lot of good money moves. All right, you know what?
Hoot and Howl.
This is packed and ready to go.
Exactly.
I'm about to smoke it. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Josh G. The interview, I had to go look it up. I forgot, haha. Robert the Connoisseur. Hoot. You used to play games to mine Bitcoin back in the day when Bitcoin was not worth a pizza, and I still mine it.
Okay, I was going to do this bong rip, so let's just start right with that, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Me, welcoming myself back to the show. Welcome back, me. Who used to play games to mine Bitcoin back in the day when Bitcoin was not worth a pizza.
I can't speak much on the mining process. My friends did it, not I. I do recall games with the ability, but my main friend, I seen his setup. His computer was just running numbers all day.
Oh, The Interview. The Interview. That was a funny movie. They had to go assassinate that guy. That was funny, dude, The Interview. That's right.
Really
That's
Valentine.
right.
So, any new drift?
Bro, I'm working on it every day. I'm out there mining that freaking that driftwood and looking for the perfect pieces for you. The thing was, the pieces you showed me were huge, bro, and all mine are much smaller, and I'm just trying to find the ones that have the most bulk that you would be able to, you know, the most depth, and I'm drying them out, and I'm just going to give them to you bare, you know. I'm not going to lacquer them or anything. I figure you'd want to do all that stuff. But I need to know the sizes of what you want too, so I can start. But yeah, bro, I've been collecting wood like every day that I'm in the creek. I find more and more pieces, really nice ones. This one dried out finally. It's nice and lightweight. This one's beautiful, but you know, this isn't probably something you would be able to use for that sort of thing. But you know, I'm looking for bigger pieces with like holes and, you know, more depth to it.
Billy Ballantyne.
Gnarled and curvish?
No, any size is fine.
Okay.
It just needs to be gnarled and curvy.
Okay. Cool. Then that's what I will look for. Good, that's good. Because I'll just start separating stuff out, make a box for you. I can't wait to see that stuff being used in art, bro. It'd be so cool. Anyhow, no law regarding cannabis, everybody. Our friend Cyber is sleeping, I believe. But I'm here, and Billy's here, and Hoot and Howl's here, Robert the Connoisseur's here, Josh G's here. Everybody that's watching on the Rumble, let me just say thank you, guys. Oh, Levada Scada. Mark Kelly should have been left in outer space. Another useless idiot of the left globalists. Levada Scada. Well said. I agree. But let me ask you a question, Levada Scada. What do you got against globalism? What exactly is your problem with the whole world coming together as one? Do you want me to look up globalism for you? Here. Globalism definition. The operation or planning of economic and foreign policy on a global basis. So, when Russia is sending energy to Germany,
I scored 2 huge
that's a part of globalism.
For the same thing. I plan to have 100 trees done by September for next spring's market.
When America sells grain to Afghanistan, that's globalism. When we are doing business with other countries, or other countries are doing business with other countries, that's globalism. So when you say globalists, we're already a globalist society. We are global. So what do you have against doing business with other countries, Levada Scada? Let me know in Rumble. Since the only person in Rumble that had something to say, great. What's your response to that? All right. Once again, thank you all for taking time out of your days to come into the show. I really do appreciate all of you guys for doing this. But one thing for sure is, you don't get to come in here and have fun with me and tell me to chill. I will tell you to fuck off. As soon as you say chill, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself, and I'll block you. I never want to see you again. You don't get to tell me to chill. One thing I love about this show is that I blow up, I explode, I can say whatever the fuck I want, whenever I want to, and you guys don't get to control that. You don't get to throttle it. And if you don't like it, fucking leave. Or I'll go ahead and I'll block you so I never have to see you again. Fair enough? Great! Cheers, you guys. I love the rest of you. Cheers. Those of you who let me be me, thank you.
Treasure Coast Waters.
TC Dub.
Morning cheers.
Good morning.
Billy Ballantyne. He's serious. I seen it.
What is it with these people on Rumble that don't have the balls to have a conversation with me? You'll make one comment and then leave like a little sniper pussy. Thought it was an excellent question. What do you got against globalism? Absolutely nobody had an answer for that. As soon as I explained what globalism is? It's the United States getting together with Ukraine and fighting Russia, It's Russia getting together with China and fighting America. That's globalism. Countries working together, to get shit done. Even if it's war, still globalism. It's foreign policy on a global basis. War is foreign policy. It's our biggest foreign policy is war. That's our biggest business. We trade in war. That's what we do. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with the system that we already live by? Globalism? It's just weird. Moron calling someone a globalist. Some idiot like Levada Scada calling someone a globalist. You know who uses that word? I will only snort half a line of ultra-potent super male vitality in the morning, but those fucking globalists will come in here and try to stop me from enjoying 4 seconds of just downtime so that I can go back, and it's excruciating. You know, because I'm dealing with globalists the whole time that I'm waiting those 4 excruciating seconds, and they are long, drawn out, excruciating seconds. And then I am there snorting that second ultra potent half a line of ultra potent super vitality because it is so what? You said it. It is so ultra potent. And let me tell you this. The globalists will not stop me, and we should not let the globalists stop you either. And if you are using the word globalist, then you have definitely been watching my show, and you are a fucking idiot. You are probably snorting half a line of ultra potent super male vitality as we speak. And let me tell you something else. Brain farce is possibly the best thing that you can ever drip into your coffee. And I will put at least 6 ultra potent drops of brain farce. Oh, I'm sorry, is that brain force? Brain force potent ultra? That's great coffee. One chat on fucking Rumble. 16 people watching. How is that even possible? Dude, I've got 31 people on this show, and no one will chat with me. Dude, there's 32 people, and none of you are saying anything in the chat. Why is that? Dude, Ron Placone had 28 people last night. His chat was just going all night. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys, I guess you're too busy packing bongs and smoking bong rips, I guess. Should I warn my mom about the globalists? Globalism's coming.
Josh G. I am actually packing right now, haha. Cheers got delayed. Robert the Connoisseur. Sorry, bro, driving.
I'm so glad to hear back from all of you. Nice. I was wondering what was going on. I was like, are these real numbers? Is YouTube got this new thing now where they like inflate your numbers so you think you're talking to a whole bunch of people so you'll stop trying to get people to your show? Because, bro, if there's really 35 people watching the show right now?
Chili dog. Impact and ready.
How many of you are not able to chat with me? At 35 people, man, and no one can say anything on Rumble. There are 18 people on Rumble, not a single chat except for Levada Scada talking about globalists, you know, because I know what it was. The fact that you heard Alex Jones was here, and all the people over there on Rumble that love Alex Jones, they all got triggered.
Your chat was going
They're like, how dare you?
Still be talking
How dare you sit there and imitate possibly the finest of all people on the planet? You went after Alex Jones? Are you kidding me? We love Alex Jones. And the fact that you would even entertain the idea of bashing him on your show by imitating him poorly and saying that he is snorting lines of ultra potent super male vitality because it is so ultra potent that he has to wait at least 4 seconds before he goes back and snorts that second half of line of ultra potent super male vitality because it is so ultra potent. Well, then I just guess I just don't have a response for the globalists anymore. The globalists have won. And you know what? We have lost. We've lost this battle, and it looks like all of the countries have gotten together, and they're all going to work together now and fuel each other and feed each other and house each other and provide whatever they need to each other because, darn it, the globalists won. And you know, when globalism won, I lost. That was the day that I lost. I lost everything.
Bro, it's not a poor imitation.
It's a very poor imitation, and that is why no one will talk to me on Rumble and compliment me on this horrible imitation. Not one of them will say, hey, you know, that is just a fine imitation of Alex Jones. We're very happy with what you're saying. And, you know, maybe it's because I'm not talking about mass shootings. But that is one thing that I am not allowed to discuss on the social media. So what we like to talk about is our iodine samples, which are some of the finest iodine samples that you're going to find anywhere in the world.
Good morning, all.
Caleb Sliger, how are you, Caleb? we have got some of the greatest iodine. Now, let me tell you something. I go down there in a submersible in Alaska, and we go down into the caverns in the Alaskan Ocean. That is where we mine some of the finest iodine samples that you will ever get. And I'm telling you that I literally took some of this iodine, and then I went and tested a nuclear bomb at a nuclear bomb testing site with Xi Jinping in China. He let me go out to a nuclear test site there. You know, you can only set that up with the Chinese. It has something to do with regulations in the western part of the world. But over there in China, they don't have a problem with human beings standing at the center of a blast site of a nuclear weapon. And they went ahead, and it was a 16 kiloton bomb. I stood right next to it. But I had my trusty iodine samples with me, and I'm here alive as living proof that you will survive the center of a nuclear blast if you are taking our pure iodine samples from the Alaskan Ocean. And I'm telling you, I go down there in a submersible. I have a mirror set up in front of me inside the submersible, my two little joysticks. Okay? I will go down in that submersible. I will go survey the entire operation of the mining of what we are doing down there when we are mining some of the finest iodine that you will ever find. And I will, on that mirror, I will only snort half a line of ultra-potent super male vitality while I am surveying this incredible operation that we've got going on here. I will wait at least 4 excruciating seconds. It used to be 6 seconds, but I am down to 4 seconds now. 4 excruciating seconds. I have to wait. And then I can go back and snort that ultra-potent line of super male vitality because, you know. And then I'm watching Nays Garden because I've got a little monitor inside the submersible. I flip it on, and I tune right into Nays Garden. It comes right on, and there he is with his bong. He's keeping me grounded. It's the only way I can possibly keep myself together with all of this weight of the world and the globalists coming down on me in this little tiny submersible and all the pressures of the ocean just pounding down on my little yellow submarine. That's what we like to call it over there at InfoWars. Call it my little yellow submarine. Got a little song that plays inside there. It's a Beatles song. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. And I'm telling you, I will listen to that song only twice before I have to wait at least 4 excruciating seconds before I will go back to that CD player. It's actually a cassette. I'm sorry. We took the CD player out of the submersible, and now we only have a cassette player. And I take that Beatles cassette, and it's an 8-track cassette, actually. And I put that 8-track right into the cassette player. I will wait at least 4 excruciating seconds, and I'm listening to Yellow Submarine again. We all live in a yellow submarine by the Beatles. It's possibly one of the greatest songs that the Beatles ever wrote. I think everybody will agree with me. I believe if you look that up on Google, you'll find that Yellow Submarine actually sold more copies than any other Beatles single. You can check that. Somebody Google that for me. We'll get somebody over there at the InfoWarsPrisonPlanet.com. Go look that up over on the news desk for me and just relay it back to me here in the Yellow Submarine as I survey this mining operation. I'm going to just watch Nay over there at Nay's Garden. He's obviously putting in some OG Kush on that bowl because it is so ultra potent, and I know he's going to wait at least 4 seconds before he smokes that second half of a bowl of ultra potent super OG Kush, because that is so ultra potent, and it comes from Big Jim, and Big Jim has the most ultra potent OG Kush that you've ever had. Big Jim and Frankie Fire, of course, you know. And now I've waited at least 4 seconds. I'm ready for my second half of a line of ultra potent OG Kush, and I hope that you guys will join me in smoking this with me today. Remember this: if you want to chat with me on Rumble, I see there's a few of you there. We've just got a couple people over there on Rumble. We've got a couple people. It's great, all 40 of you. I just want to tell you this. I know you can't chat with me, but if you'll follow along on Rumble, if you'll just click the follow button, it's okay. You'll be able to talk to me. Or if you can't talk to me over there, come on over to YouTube. Find me on YouTube. I'm at Nays Garden on YouTube. You can talk to me over there like these people are. They're on YouTube.